Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a fascinating journey through time and money as we explore the most valuable top 6 United Kingdom 1 penny coins. These coins aren't just pieces of metal, they are miniature pieces of history, each telling a story of its era while holding the potential to fetch significant amounts in today's auction markets. Whether you are a seasoned collector, an aspiring numismatist, or simply curious about rare coins, this video will guide you through the history, unique features, rarity, and market value of these remarkable 1 penny coins. So let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom halfpenny from 1941. Although modest in size and originally worth just a fraction of a penny, this wartime coin has developed strong collector interest, especially when found in very fine condition. With its unique background and rising market demand, the 1941 halfpenny has become a quietly valuable piece that many collectors overlook. Today, we will uncover what makes this coin special, why it has become rare in higher grades, and how much it can fetch in today's auction market in dollar value. The 1941 halfpenny was minted during one of the most turbulent periods in British history, World War II. During this period, the Royal Mint faced material shortages, production challenges, and changing priorities as the nation focused heavily on the war effort. Despite these difficulties, the Mint continued producing circulating coins, including the halfpenny, which featured the reign of King George VI. These coins were made primarily from bronze and were essential for everyday transactions among citizens. Because the war caused heavy circulation and extensive wear of low-denomination coins, many halfpennies from this era were used until they were nearly worn out. As a result, surviving pieces in higher grades like very fine condition are much harder to find today compared to lower-grade examples. The 1941 UK halfpenny has several distinctive features that make it instantly recognizable to collectors. The obverse displays the portrait of King George VI, facing left, with the Latin inscription, George of 6 DGBROMN, REXFDIND, IMP, which translates to, George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This reflects Britain's global stature during that period. The reverse of the coin features the celebrated depiction of the HMS Britannia, the iconic sailing ship that symbolizes Britain's naval strength and maritime heritage. The intricate detailing of the ship's sails and rigging, along with the clean lettering of halfpenny, gives this coin a classic design admired by numismatists worldwide. The date 1941 appears below the ship, marking its wartime issue. Its bronze composition and well-balanced design make it an attractive addition to any vintage British coin collection. While millions of halfpennies were produced during the early 1940s, the real rarity lies in finding the 1941 issue in well-preserved condition. Most coins from this year circulated extensively due to wartime economic constraints, and very few were saved or kept aside as collectibles. Coins in very fine condition show moderate wear but still retain clear details of the king's portrait and the famous sailing ship. Because most surviving pieces are worn down, collectors place a much higher value on coins that maintain sharp definition and original luster. The demand for the 1941 halfpenny has increased over the years as collectors continue searching for complete wartime coin sets, making well-preserved examples increasingly scarce on the market. Today, the United Kingdom halfpenny from 1941 in very fine condition has seen a steady rise in value in auction markets, particularly among collectors who specialize in wartime British coinage. While lower-grade circulated pieces may sell for only a small amount, a strong very fine example can attract significantly higher bids. On average, a 1941 halfpenny in very fine condition can range from $125,000, depending on the coin's sharpness, originality, and attractiveness. However, coins graded even higher, especially those nearing extremely fine or about uncirculated condition, have been known to sell at much higher prices, sometimes reaching $246,000 or more when collectors are actively competing. The increased demand for wartime-era British coins has made the 1941 halfpenny a notable performer in recent auctions. For collectors interested in acquiring the 1941 halfpenny, it is important to pay close attention to the coin's condition. Look for pieces with strong ship details on the reverse, clear facial features on King George VI, and uniform surfaces without heavy scratches or corrosion. Since bronze coins from this period are prone to toning and oxidation, avoid coins with deep pitting or uneven color patches. It is also wise to purchase from reputable dealers or auction platforms that provide quality photos and accurate descriptions. Very fine should mean the coin still retains about half of its original detail with moderate wear. If the coin looks too worn, it may qualify. For investment-minded collectors, consider assembling a full wartime copper-bronze set from the George VI era, as complete sets can carry added value and attract more buyer interest. The United Kingdom halfpenny from 1941 is more than just a small bronze coin. It is a remarkable artifact from a defining moment in world history. Its wartime origin, classic George VI design, and growing scarcity in very fine condition make it a desirable addition to any British coin collection. With increasing collector demand and strong auction performance, this coin has proven that even the smallest denominations can hold surprising value. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your collecting journey, the 1941 halfpenny is a rewarding coin worth exploring, appreciating, and adding to your collection. Next up, we will be diving into the United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1988, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but can hold surprising value when found in better conditions such as fine or higher. While many pennies from the late 20th century are still considered modern, certain years like 1988 have slowly risen in demand due to mintage patterns, collector interest, and the overall shift in the UK's decimal coinage series. So if you have a 1988 penny tucked away in your old change jar, be sure to stay tuned, because its value might just amaze you. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1988 belongs to the decimal era, a period that began in 1971 when the UK moved away from its centuries-old pounds, shillings, and pence system. By 1988, the decimal series was well established, and the iconic bronze penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II had become a common sight in circulation. The obverse of the coin displays the third official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by the talented sculptor Raphael Makloff. This portrait was known for presenting the Queen with a more dignified and regal appearance, wearing a royal diadem. The penny from this year was minted during a time when the UK economy was growing and coin production was consistent, making these coins widely circulated. However, despite their large mintage, certain surviving examples have become more desirable due to quality, condition, and the natural decline of bronze coins over decades of circulation. One of the standout features of the 1988 1 penny coin is its detailed reverse design created by Christopher Ironside, who crafted many of the UK's early decimal coin motifs. The reverse shows the crown portcullis, a symbol deeply associated with British Parliament, and a classic emblem of authority and heritage. The coin is made from bronze, composed of copper, tin, and zinc, which gives it a warm reddish tone when preserved well. In fine condition, a 1988 penny still retains strong details on both sides, with visible crown lines on the portcullis and crisp lettering around the edges. Coins in this condition also show less surface wear, making them noticeably more attractive to collectors. These small design and condition-specific traits are what help set apart valuable specimens from the ordinary circulated pieces. Although millions of 1988 pennies were minted, finding one today in truly fine or better condition is becoming increasingly difficult. Bronze coins naturally wear down faster in circulation, and many from this era have been scratched, discolored, or corroded over time. As the years pass, the supply of high-grade examples declines, creating a growing niche market for collectors who aim to build complete decimal penny sets. What makes the 1988 penny sought after is not just its mintage, but the rising interest in modern British coinage, especially among new collectors who want to start with more affordable rare pieces. When a coin is both accessible and slowly becoming harder to find in nice condition, demand begins to rise, and that is exactly what has happened with the 1988 penny. Certain high-quality examples have even ended up in auctions, surprising bidders with their final sale prices. In today's auction market, the value of a United Kingdom 1 penny from 1988 can vary depending heavily on condition. A typical circulated coin may only bring a nominal amount, but coins preserved in fine condition or above have been known to sell for noticeably higher prices due to collector demand. In fine condition, a 1988 penny can fetch anywhere from $165,000 in online sales depending on the sharpness of the details and overall eye appeal. Coins in extremely fine or almost uncirculated condition can sell for significantly more, sometimes reaching values between $265,000. And exceptional uncirculated examples, especially those taken from original coin sets, can climb even higher. While not thousands of dollars, the value growth is impressive for a modern coin that originally had such a low face value, making it a rewarding find for keen collectors. If you are interested in adding a 1988 United Kingdom penny to your collection, start by looking for coins with minimal surface wear. Examine the details around the portcullis and the Queen's portrait, as these areas tend to show the most wear first. Avoid coins with deep scratches, dents, or discoloration caused by environmental damage. It's also beneficial to purchase from reputable sellers or auction houses when looking for higher-grade examples. Storing your coins properly in protective holders or albums will help maintain their condition over time. Finally, consider building a complete decimal penny date collection, as this increases both the enjoyment of collecting and the long-term value of your set. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1988 may not seem like a rare treasure at first glance, but its growing demand, condition-sensitive scarcity, and rising auction values make it a fascinating piece for collectors. As more people discover the beauty and history behind these modern decimal coins, prices continue to rise, making now a great time to search your old change or explore the collector market for a fine-condition example. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey, the 1988 penny is a great reminder that even the simplest coins can hold hidden value. Next up, we are shining a spotlight on a coin that many people overlook or dismiss as ordinary pocket change, yet it has gained increasing attention among dedicated collectors. We are talking about the United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1999, especially examples found in dirty or aged condition that still manage to attract interest due to their surprising story, unexpected variations, and rising demand in the collector's market. While the 1999 1 penny may seem common at first glance, there are certain factors that make particular pieces more desirable and potentially worth far more than their face value. You'll understand why this small copper-plated steel coin has earned a place in the world of modern decimal coin collecting. The 1999 1 penny coin belongs to the post-decimal era of British coinage, introduced after the major monetary reform of 1971. By the late 1990s, the penny had already undergone several changes in composition and design, including the transition from bronze to copper-plated steel beginning in 1992. This shift was made to reduce production costs, resulting in a lighter and more magnetic coin compared to the earlier bronze issues. The 1999 1 penny continued the tradition of showcasing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which had debuted the previous year. With tens of millions of these coins minted for circulation, the 1999 penny was not initially considered rare. However, over the years, collectors began to notice unusual striking errors, odd toning, and circulation were patterns that set certain pieces apart from the rest. These factors, combined with growing interest in modern British coin varieties, have gradually elevated this coin's status. What makes the 1999 1 penny coin particularly interesting is not simply its standard design, but the variety of conditions and errors that have been discovered among surviving pieces. The obverse bears the detailed Rank Broadley portrait of the Queen, featuring sharper facial contours and a more modern appearance compared to earlier portraits. The reverse depicts the crown portcullis, a classic emblem associated with British Parliament. On coins that have spent decades in circulation, especially dirty or heavily worn examples, collectors sometimes find unusual surface tones, rust-like patches from the steel core, or striking errors such as off-center impressions and weak strikes. These imperfections give each coin a unique appearance, making even dirty or corroded specimens desirable when the flaw is uncommon or visually distinct. Such features transform an everyday penny into an intriguing collectible with a story. Although the 1999 penny is not rare in general mintage numbers, what truly creates rarity is the condition and presence of unusual minting characteristics. Collectors are increasingly searching for coins that display errors, die cracks, misaligned strikes, or unusual aging patterns caused by the steel core reacting to the environment. Dirty coins that show rare toning or corrosion patterns are sometimes sought after because they reveal the coin's age and journey through the monetary system. Modern British-era coins have been gaining popularity, and the number of well-preserved, collectible 1999 pennies with standout features is much smaller today than it once was. This demand is driven not only by seasoned collectors but also by online buyers who appreciate oddities and visually unique coins, leading to surprising auction results. In the auction market, a typical 1999 1 penny without errors generally holds minimal value, especially in dirty or poor condition. However, the story changes dramatically when we enter the realm of rare errors. Depending on the type and severity of the minting mistake, a 1999 penny can sell for anywhere between $175,000 for minor errors, while more dramatic examples such as extreme off-center strikes or wrong planchet errors can attract bids reaching $365,000 or even higher. Some collectors have paid premiums for coins that show rare structural flaws, even if they appear dirty or worn, because they value the uniqueness of the mistake rather than the surface appearance. The market fluctuates depending on collector demand and the visibility of the error, but there is no doubt that rare 1999 penny errors can generate exciting results at auctions. For collectors hoping to find or evaluate a 1999 1 penny coin with added value, the most important tip is to examine every detail carefully. Even dirty coins should not be overlooked, as dirt and discoloration sometimes hide valuable features. Gentle, non-abrasive cleaning may help bring out details, but collectors should always avoid harsh scrubbing that can damage the surface. It is essential to check for off-center strikes, misaligned dies, doubling on the letters, and any unusual patterns of rust or toning on the copper plating. A magnet test can also help confirm authenticity, as genuine 1999 pennies made from copper-plated steel will be magnetic. When in doubt, collectors may send the coin to a professional grading service or post clear images in coin collecting communities for expert opinions. Keeping rare or unusual coins in protective holders will help preserve their condition and future value. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1999 may not seem like a rarity at first glance, but its hidden potential lies in the small number of rare varieties, unusual conditions, and unique characteristics that collectors are now beginning to appreciate. Even a dirty or heavily aged coin can carry value when it possesses distinctive features that set it apart from the millions minted that year. As interest in modern-era coins continues to rise, the 1999 penny has quietly become a fascinating addition to many collections. Whether you are a long-time numismatist or someone who simply enjoys exploring the stories behind everyday coins, this humble penny proves that even the smallest denomination can hold surprising value. Next up takes a closer look at the United Kingdom 1 penny from 2006, a modern coin that many people overlook, but which can actually hold surprising value when found in very fine condition, especially if it has certain rare varieties or minting errors. Even though 2006 pennies are common at a glance, some examples have caught collectors' attention and sold for impressive amounts in the auction market. If you're curious about modern UK coins with unexpected value, this is the video for you. The 2006 UK 1 penny belongs to the long-running decimal penny series first introduced in 1971. By 2006, the penny was already a familiar part of daily life in the United Kingdom, used widely in circulation and featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Ian Rank Broadley. During this period, the Royal Mint produced pennies in large quantities for everyday commerce, but like many mass-production years, strange anomalies, mis-strikes, and rare variants sometimes slip through the minting process. Over time, collectors have identified that specific 2006 pennies, especially those with minting flaws, have become surprisingly collectible, transforming an ordinary coin into a desirable numismatic piece. The standard 2006 1 penny features a copper-plated steel composition and displays the crown portcullis with chains on the reverse, a classic design originally symbolizing the Palace of Westminster. The obverse carries the fourth official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, easily recognizable by its modern sharpness and detailed facial features. What makes 2006 special is not the general design, but the existence of rare varieties such as off-center strikes, die cracks, broad strikes, and misaligned lettering. Some extremely rare examples also show incorrect planchets, or weak strikes that stand out against regular coins. In very fine condition, any unusual features become even more appealing to collectors, increasing the coin's desirability. While most 2006 pennies are common, the rare varieties and era coins from this year have sparked significant interest among collectors. Very fine condition examples with visible, clean details are not easy to find today because most pennies from this year were heavily circulated, losing their sharpness over time. Coins that retain strong lettering, minimal scratches, and clear edges are much more difficult to source. Era pennies from 2006 have been reported in limited numbers, making them highly collectible. As modern coin collecting continues to grow, especially among younger numismatists, the demand for unusual 2000s pennies has increased dramatically. A regular 2006 1 penny in very fine condition may not attract major value, but a rare era coin from this year can reach surprisingly high prices at auctions. Depending on the type of error, some examples have sold anywhere between $145,000 and more dramatic or visually striking errors have reached $246,700. If a coin includes multiple errors or is in exceptionally sharp condition, collectors have been willing to pay even more. While these values fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and condition, the trend shows that modern British pennies, particularly those with minting mistakes, are increasingly gaining value in the international auction market. If you're searching for a valuable 2006 penny, take time to inspect each coin closely under good lighting. Look for abnormalities such as misaligned designs, missing letters, double strikes, or unusual shapes around the rim. Keeping the coin in protective sleeves or holders can also help preserve the condition. Always compare your coin with verified examples online or consult a numismatic expert before selling. For serious collectors, joining online coin groups or attending local auctions can help you stay updated on market trends and new discoveries. Finally, never clean the coin, as this can significantly reduce its value. The 2006 United Kingdom 1 penny may seem like an ordinary decimal coin, but with the right condition and the right type of minting error, it can become a valuable asset in today's coin market. Collectors are always on the hunt for rare varieties, and very fine condition pieces stand out as desirable numismatic items. So before you overlook that small copper coin in your change, take a closer look. You might be holding a subtle rarity that carries surprising value. Next up, we're diving into a very special piece from the United Kingdom, the 1 penny coin minted in 1994. While one might think a coin from the 1990s is relatively modern and common, this particular penny has become highly sought after by collectors, especially in fine condition. Its combination of historical significance, unique design features, and rarity has led to a notable presence in auction markets, with some specimens fetching impressive prices in dollars. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer curious about the coin collecting world, this video will give you a thorough understanding of why the 1994 UK penny is so valuable. The 1 penny coin has been a staple of British currency for centuries, dating back to the reign of King Henry VII. By 1994, the UK penny had a long history of evolving designs and metal compositions. The 1994 penny was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait has appeared on UK coins since 1953. These pennies are part of a series produced by the Royal Mint, primarily from copper-plated steel following the change from bronze in the early 1990s. While at first glance it might seem like a modern everyday coin, the 1994 penny holds a special place because it was produced in limited quantities compared to other years, and certain minting variations make it even more interesting to collectors today. The 1994 UK 1 penny coin has several distinctive features that set it apart from its predecessors and successors. First, it retains the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, which captures the youthful elegance of the Queen with remarkable detail. On the reverse, it features the classic design of the crown portcullis with chains, symbolizing the historic link to the Palace of Westminster, a design originally conceived by English artist Arnold Machin. In addition to its design, the coin's composition of copper-plated steel gives it a slightly different color and feel compared to earlier bronze pennies. Collectors also pay close attention to minor variations in minting, such as slight shifts in strike or the presence of small imperfections, which can significantly increase its value. One might wonder why a 1994 penny, which is not particularly old, could be considered rare. The answer lies in production numbers, circulation survival rates, and collector interest. While millions of pennies were minted in 1994, the majority were heavily circulated and show considerable wear, which diminishes their appeal to collectors. Coins that have survived in fine or uncirculated condition are far less common, making them highly desirable. Numismatic experts have noted that the 1994 penny also has a limited number of variations due to minting errors and die differences, which can make certain specimens exceptionally rare. Collectors actively seek these coins to complete sets of modern UK pennies, and demand has steadily grown in recent years as interest in contemporary coins has increased. When it comes to auction markets, the 1994 UK penny in fine condition can command surprisingly strong prices. While circulated examples may sell for just a few dollars, coins preserved in excellent condition or showing unusual minting characteristics can fetch upwards of $185,000 at specialized auctions. Certain rare variations, particularly those with minor minting errors, have been known to reach even higher values, sometimes exceeding $265,000. The market value fluctuates depending on collector demand, the coin's condition, and the rarity of specific examples, making it a lucrative option for those who carefully track the modern UK penny series. For anyone interested in collecting the 1994 penny or modern UK coins, a few key tips can make a big difference. First, always focus on condition. Coins graded as fine, very fine, or uncirculated will hold significantly higher value. Look for coins with minimal wear, clear details, and no significant scratches or discoloration. Second, pay attention to minor variations or minting errors, as these can turn an otherwise ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collectible. Third, ensure you purchase from reputable dealers or auction houses to avoid counterfeit coins. Finally, consider storing your coins properly in protective holders to preserve their condition over time and maintain their value. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1994 is much more than just a piece of pocket change. Its historical context, unique design features, limited availability in fine condition, and growing collector demand have made it a notable and valuable item in the numismatic world. Next up, we are turning our attention to a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but has become a sought-after piece for collectors. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 2012. Despite being a relatively modern coin, certain variations of the 2012 1 penny have become rare, particularly in fine or uncirculated condition. We'll explore the history of the coin, its unique features, why collectors are eager to get their hands on it, and its impressive market value in dollars today, The 1 penny coin is part of the British decimal coinage system, which was introduced in 1971. By 2012, the coin had already undergone several minor design updates, yet the reverse design remained consistent with the iconic depiction of a segment of the royal shield, crafted by Matthew Dent. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was designed by Ian Rank Broadley and widely used from 1998 to 2015. While the 2012 1 penny may seem like a standard circulation coin, subtle variations in minting, such as errors, doubled dies, or low mintage issues from certain mints, make this coin a prized collectible for modern numismatists. What sets the 2012 1 penny apart are its specific characteristics and production anomalies. The coin features a brilliant red copper-plated steel composition, measuring 20.3 mm in diameter, with the unmistakable image of part of the royal shield on the reverse side. Collectors particularly look for minting errors such as off-center strikes, doubled inscriptions, or unusual toning, which are far less common than standard circulation coins. Even in fine condition, which shows minor wear but retains clear details, the 2012 1 penny can stand out because most coins of this era were heavily circulated and lost their original sharpness. Although millions of pennies were minted in 2012, the survival rate of coins in fine or better condition is much lower, especially with certain variations that had smaller production runs. Collectors are increasingly focused on modern coins with unique features or limited quantities, and the 2012 penny fits this category. Its appeal lies in the combination of being a contemporary coin and yet having subtle characteristics that differentiate it from the standard issues. The rarity factor, coupled with high demand from collectors seeking complete series of British decimal coins, has driven the market value of this coin higher than one might expect from a modern circulation coin. In today's auction and online market, a 2012 UK 1 penny in fine condition can fetch a surprisingly impressive price. While ordinary circulated coins might only be worth a few cents above face value, rare variations in fine or better condition have been observed selling anywhere from $250,000, depending on specific features and demand. Coins with verified errors or unusual characteristics can even reach higher figures at specialized auctions, sometimes exceeding $351,000 for particularly rare examples. The growth in interest for modern British coins has created a small but lucrative niche for collectors willing to seek out these rare 2012 pennies. For collectors hoping to add a 2012 penny to their collection, attention to detail is key. Always inspect coins carefully for unusual characteristics, minting errors, or unique toning. Coins in fine or better condition are scarce, so purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses is essential to ensure authenticity. Storing coins in protective sleeves or coin holders can help preserve their condition, which directly affects market value. Additionally, tracking auction results and collector forums can give insight into which variations are trending in demand and which could appreciate in value over time. The 2012 United Kingdom 1 penny coin may appear unremarkable to the casual observer, but for collectors, it holds significant appeal due to its subtle rarity and condition-dependent value. Modern coins like these demonstrate that even contemporary circulation issues can become valuable assets when carefully sought and preserved. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer exploring coin collecting, the 2012 penny offers an exciting opportunity to own a piece of British monetary history with real market potential. Remember, the key to success in modern coin collecting is patience, attention to detail, and a keen eye for unique characteristics that make a coin truly special. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins from the United Kingdom, and happy collecting.